November 26, 2023. They scattered today. I was rambling in my car and they sold the log. And you gotta think, how stupid are these people? I mean, freaking stupid. Alright. A week ago today was the 19th. Outside Burger King. Now they sold the log in my car. And it can pick up 3 parking lots away. And people have mentioned stuff they heard in another parking lot that I looked across I could hear in other towns. Okay? Get the idea. FBI informant. Everything I have has been bugged for 5 years. Alright. They were yelling out, it isn't what's going on. Pete taped Will taking a payoff. Okay? Where they called him a paid off dirty agent in January to March of 19 that they paid him off. And then he was so corrupt he tried to steal my money in January of 19 that he's actually that dirty. Okay. Well, on Monday, what would be the 20th? November 20th, 23. Oh, about 8, 9 in the morning. Some women are in Walmart 62 screaming across. I told Will to take that payoff till we found out what was going on. For God's green earth, you cannot take a payoff from anybody to have anybody victimized or killed. You arrest them and find out who put them up to it. You never let anybody get hurt. It's your sworn duty. She confessed to being part of a payoff. Okay. Some kind of form thinks she can tell people what's going on here. We made sure she wouldn't get no money. She'd go away thinking she was sick before. That's strange as lie. I had 610 surgeries, muscles locked up, went to a bunch of crackpots, swelled up like a balloon, everything quit working, my brain even swelled, almost died. The other doctor told him that they were falsely diagnosing me, writing out big prescriptions, getting kickbacks from the drug companies, and wanting to do unnecessary procedures. Dear God, they wanted to do brain surgery on me. I'm glad she told. And it was all induced by wrong medications. Huh? And it took me 9 months to get well. 9 months of slowly pulling myself around. As soon as I got off the medication, I lost 30 pounds the first month. It's documented medication error. Documented medical malpractice. Bastard made it up 6 months later after a traffic accident I had nothing to do with. That family's, Lisa's father, ran a stop sign into a semi with her son in the car, showing off in front of other church people. Blew right through a stop sign. It's his fault. Strange made up a shitty lie on me when he thought I caught his son in adultery. 6 months later, had nothing to do with her father killing her kid. Huh? And you're repeating a 20-something plus lie that a Jim Jones minister made up to control people? See what I mean? They're that dirty there. Huh? It's like all family physicians. It's a documented medication error. Back then they called it medical malpractice. Get an attorney and so on. Dave and I talked about it for 2 years. Now, has anybody ever talked to her? No. The sheriff's already taped these people that they drugged her and told her to say it before. There'd be no need to. They also taped them emitting a shower scene in the other room to make me look weird. They framed me and they drugged me and told me to say it. I was seen by Altman family physicians all summer long of 2018 for bruises I couldn't explain, throwing up, heart racing, almost passing out, and a severe personal infection, here and being drugged, being raped. In my own home, a human trafficked out of under drugs. A new sextortion scheme. Human trafficking scam. Scamming victims like that. They should have been arrested the first day. And like Officer Reinhardt Loso, even the FBI would go to jail being in your home outside. A protected life case with statements that agent had agreed to protect you and have statements of the threat of life, or they'd go to jail and the Department of Justice would put them in jail. You can't look or listen. It's the Fourth Amendment over your house. You have a right to privacy. Everybody does. You also have a right to remain quiet and a right to an attorney. That's why they can't be in your home. It's entrapment. If police or agencies do it, they get arrested right away. My friend from the prosecutor's office said, I heard of a weird case of an officer surveillancing some man on his own. The guy found out, he went to a judge. Judge pulled that cop in front of him. You knew better. That man has a right to privacy, and I could never look or listen. Went to the Portage County Sheriff. It was none of our officers in your home, nor did we have knowledge of it. And what these people did is illegal. Preventive police. Ask the police what they don't have. What they have is not admissible. It's not. But they want to run around with what they're called Peking Tom tapes. Voyeurism. And that they photoshopped everything. Yesterday, I was in Alliance. Some lady walked by and said the ones that were working the case realized they photoshopped everything. I thought, you're slow. They've been telling you guys that since 18 and 19. Breaking it all over 21 and 22. It's 23. They've already admitted to the shower scene in the other room where they had their fake sodium pentothal reports. And yeah. You know, on, what was it, the 21st? Yeah, it'd be the 21st in Acme on a Tuesday of November 21st, 23. I'm in Acme. Either right outside or right inside. There's a guy named Kurt that was involved in this. He sent some ladies down. And they're like, oh my goodness, they got a hold of Kurt. They said there's people still yelling crazy crap at her. They made all that stuff up on her. And did all that crazy stuff for that girl to get everything. And they didn't even work out. And we found out he's not even getting along with his new wife. None of this is funny. And I want to put it this way. Why do you think so little of Michelle? Retired Judge Pete's daughter, Michelle, the young blonde girl. Found out about her later. Even Dixie knew who she was, and Pete. And they were dating while we were married. Why do they hate Michelle so bad? And why do they think she's that pathetic? Why? Because I'll tell you what, that she is not pretty enough to get somebody on their own. She's not pretty enough or have a good enough personality that she'd be a catch on her own. That her friends would have to sink that low of stalking somebody, photoshopping a washing scene, drug, beat, and rape the poor victim because she's that pathetic. You act like she has a third eye or something. Huh? Think about it. Really think about it. They think she's that pathetic. They'd have to hurt somebody to get her married off, and then she didn't work out with them. They think that little of that girl. It's not a compliment what they did. It's actually quite disgusting and dehumanizing. They dehumanized me. And that agent taking a payoff, he admitted on a recorded line he had been in contact with the Vegas. He badgers me into false statement. He'd been in contact with church people. He's already been recorded with meeting with my ex-husband and with his hitman Pete and taking a payoff.